Happy Sunday, y'all. Cheers. Oh my gosh, that sounds so loud. Orange kiss, everybody. She's good. This really reminds me of Sunny D, but 10 calories. Anyways, I'm coming at you live, bright and early. I'm talking 6 a.m. to be exact. That's actually insane. But we have a lot to get done today. Places to be, things to do type of deal. Sir, I wanted to film a YouTube video because it has occurred to me that I haven't in quite a while. Honestly though, like the last 2 weeks I've been telling myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna film a get ready with me and like little yap session video. Like that is gonna be my next set video. And it's just not realistic to do that because one, y'all know I wake up at the butt crack of dawn. So literally like I go to bed. I love to be in bed by 7 p.m. So for me to film a get ready with me and I have to wait till I was done with work at 5. And then by the time I get done, it's 6 or later, like who knows. And then I'm literally just gonna like shower off my hair and makeup. There's just like no reason for me to put heat on my hair, makeup on to cause a breakout. You get what I'm saying? Like there's just no reason for it. And I also need to not have like set video ideas because I do the same thing with Instagram. I'm like, oh, my next Instagram post is gonna be whatever, and then I don't post anything else until I get that post, and 9 times out of 10 I just end up not doing that post because it doesn't turn out how I wanted it to. Oh my gosh, it's just a thing. Anyways, let's put these on. Some Grace and Stella Revitalizing Eye Mask. These ones are like caffeine ones, I want to say. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, these bronze eye masks are like a shot of espresso on your eyes so early mornings never show on your face. I'll be the judge of that. I'm just kidding. This is literally my last one of the pack. Oh my gosh. It came in like a gift set that I got off of TikTok shop, but I do have some bags going on right now. I also feel like it's partly because of allergies. But anyways, this video is just gonna be sitting here and yapping with y'all while I wake up and before I get going for the day. Like I'm literally not cutting anything. It's a Trisha Paytas vlog, if you know, you know. So, oh my gosh. I low-key, people say they put these in the fridge, but that's scary. Like I am not an ice roller. I'm not a putting my face in a freaking, what's it called? Oh my gosh, that's in my eye. I'm not the type of person to like dip my face in ice water in the morning or anything like that. That is not my thing. The other day when I was having an allergy attack and my eyes were super inflamed, I used an ice cube and like rolled it under my eyes, and that hurt so bad. I was like, how do y'all do this and why do y'all do it for fun? How is this fun, guys? But no, seriously. So I figured I would make a YouTube video on whatever, because why the hell not? So let me give you some life updates because stuff is going down, y'all. Not really, but I am in full like nesting mode because we're bringing a puppy home this what's today? Nope. And the end of June. Today's the 31st. But anyways, that's so exciting. I've known forever and I have yet to tell anybody other than like family and close friends because I don't know. I'm not ready to post about it on TikTok yet because then I feel like a lot of my content is gonna be about that, and I don't know, because I am gonna make it on Instagram, TikToks, every social media platform this dog is gonna have. Like, if one day I could quit my 9 to 5 because my dog, hell yeah, brother. Like that'd be great, honestly. Oh my god, this is so good. But yeah, I literally no thoughts are in this brain yet this morning. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is actually horrible. But I have a couple videos I need to film for collabs today. So I was like, this is my version of my get ready with me video. And I just feel like I have so many things I could update with you guys. So why the heck not? Like, whatever. But yeah, so that's happening at the end of June. We're getting a puppy, and that's a big life change, especially because I've never had a puppy in an apartment. Kevin hasn't been old enough to like know what the puppy stage is like, because his childhood dog is literally gonna be 15 in July, which is crazy. Honestly, very impressive, but it's also crazy. But like, my brother had a dog, or has a dog, and he was in his puppy stage 4 years ago. So, and it was right before I moved to go to UNF in the fall. Like, he got him that summer, so I spent the whole summer with the puppy, and then went to college. So I kind of saw the puppy stage not too long ago. Also, like, that's how I knew you have to wait to get them fixed until like a year nowadays. Like, I have an updated version of the puppy phase versus Kevin, who like has no idea what he's getting into, which is kind of fine because I'm gonna be the one home all day with him. But it'll be interesting. I'm getting really busy with work lately, so that's kind of stressing me out because I'm about to have a chocolate lab puppy running around in the mix of this. This is gonna be crazy. Like, what do I do? But I'll figure it out. My mom was like, are you gonna get one of those, almost like a playpen where it's like a gate essentially? And I was like, maybe. I'm not gonna have it right away, but maybe. And then my friend Abby was like, you're definitely gonna want one of those if you want to get any work done. And I was like, true. But I do think that for like obviously set meetings and stuff when he's little, I have to put him in the crate, just so he's like not getting into something when I'm on camera presenting, because yeah, like, it just is what it is. So we'll see. This is gonna be my first puppy on my own, so that's fun. And it's the beginning of Kevin and I starting our own little family, which is so like cute to me. So I'm very excited. We go visit him in a couple of weeks and like pick him out, or like pick which one out of the litter we want, and we get second pick on a chocolate male. So lit. I have been stalking the ladies' Facebook page. Like, I'm not kidding, multiple times a day I'm checking for updates. Like, it's so bad. I check her Facebook page more than I look at Facebook Marketplace, and I like, the only reason I look at Facebook Marketplace is because I was stalking her Facebook and I was like bored. I was like, oh, I might as well look at Marketplace. So stupid, but that's the panic in me. I really, can you tell that I just don't want to edit, and this is me, raw, no cuts, like I said, the Trisha Paytas edit. But yeah, we're getting a puppy, and I literally cannot wait. I've been begging Kevin for a dog. Honestly, like, before we even moved in together, I was like, so when can we get a dog? And he was like, let's wait like 6 months and then we can see. And that would have been like, we moved in together right after Christmas of 2024. So it's 2026, guys. Yeah. But yeah, last summer it was like we waited too long and Kevin wasn't sure about like where he would be with his job. He also didn't really want to do a dog in an apartment. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna push you to do something you really don't want, because like that's a big commitment, and it's a big decision. Like, I don't want you to not have your heart in it when you do it. And then he started his new job in February this month, and one day he came home and he was like, I think you could start looking up breeders. And I was like, huh? So that happened. That was fun. And then that was a Sunday night he got off work, because he worked weekends the first like 3 months of this job and still does sometimes. But he came home Sunday night, told me, I think you can start looking at breeders, and by Tuesday night I had put down a deposit for our puppy. And that was like, I want to say that was early April, because we've known for a long time, and like we knew probably a month before the puppy was even born. So psycho, but rightfully so. Oh my gosh, how many times I take a chug break. Genuinely, I don't know what else to update you guys on. That's all I've been able to think about, all anybody's asking me about. But yeah, I am gonna try not to make my personal social media about my dog, and I want to keep it separate. That's one reason that I'm making the separate, like, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever, because I just feel like it's hard to mesh the two without losing yourself in it, especially during the puppy stage. Like, that's all you're gonna be focusing on is the puppy, you know? And when I stay at home all day, it's hard to think of content ideas on its own. So when I have a puppy, I'll be like following around with my camera. So we'll see. But I don't know. I literally have so many videos to edit today. That's one reason why I'm not editing this, because I'm like, I just need to get it out and up. Like, who cares? 4 people watch this. Who cares? It's never that deep. Like, literally, my last video got copyrighted. And I was like, I put some boof song in it that was supposed to be not copyright, yet it did still. And I was like, I give up. Like, the storage on my phone was full. I was having a moment where I was like, why do I even do this? But yeah, I have so much content to edit for TikTok because it's the end of May today. So I filmed all my book talk stuff that, like, my June TBR video will go up tomorrow because it's June 1st, obviously. And then same thing with like my yes, no, or maybe of everything I read in May. Oh my gosh. And then today I'm also going to be posting like a video of all the different like gym fits that I wore this week. And that takes a lot of editing because you're putting like the descriptions of the clothes in there. And it's just like, it's so much work to like not do well. So it's so much fun. But I don't know, it's something I genuinely am passionate about. It's something that like I find fun, so it's like, why not? And honestly, one of the reasons I keep going is because it's like, if I quit now, that's more embarrassing to say, oh, I've been doing content creation for a year and a half and have only been so successful, versus if I stuck to it for who knows how much longer and actually was successful with it. I also like definitely secretly hope that one day it will be my full-time career, just because I don't even know. I don't even hate like the strict sitting at a desk for 9 to 5. I just hate like the concept of it. Like, you're really only making the owner of whatever company you work for like richer, like that kind of concept of you're only helping the bigger man, if that makes sense in the picture. So it feels stupid, but it's stable. I can't complain. I'm very thankful that I do have a job nowadays, because oh my gosh, anybody graduating this year, I'm so sorry. Because, and honestly, like, even when I graduated in fall of 2024, it like the job market was horrible. Even to try to find like an internship after when I started working for the company I did originally as an intern in 2023, when I was technically a sophomore in college. Like, I got that right after I started spring semester, my first spring semester at UNF, and I had enough credits to technically be a sophomore, and I only had 1 marketing class under my belt before I started my marketing internship. So I will say though, like, getting an internship earlier can be valuable, because then you can take stuff that you learn in your internship role into like the next classes you take for your major. That was really helpful for me, at least. Just like get the real world experience and use it for textbooks, because I wasn't really book smart. I was more common sense and like real world smart, I guess you could say. I don't even know if you could say that about me, to be honest. Like, I'm just not smart. Let's be real. But anyways, when I got my internship, I was lucky enough that it kind of just like fell into my lap. It was just another job that I applied to on Indeed, and it worked out, kind of thing. And I've been very lucky with that for sure. And I was lucky enough to get a role when I did finish school from them, like a full-time role, and I've been with them since. But now I just hear horror stories about the job market, and I can tell you it's true, because I see it from people we get in our job, or like in my company, who like come in or like, oh my god, thank goodness. And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy time. Crazy. This just reminded me I need to put on nails. But I did just order more press-on nails, and they should get here. I don't know. They shipped, but I don't remember when they were supposed to get here. I ordered them on Memorial Day because they had like, if you signed up for their rewards, you got 25% off. Which I got, what's it called? How many? I think I got 5 pairs for $40, which is really good. So I got some fun ones, and oh my gosh, I can tell you guys, we're getting professional photos done at the end of July, which I'm super excited for. And the reason I thought about that is because that'll probably be my next Instagram post, and I haven't posted since last August. What is wrong with me? Like, that app just intimidates me so much for some reason. I feel like it either has to be super perfect or it has to be casual. Like, you have to choose one or the other. You can't, like, interchangeably do it. And that's what's so hard for me. I'm like, I also will never post an Instagram reel like I do TikToks. For some reason, it's just so different to me. It's too much. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. I just can't do it. But we're getting professional photos done, and the plan is we'll have puppy in a few of them, which that I'm looking forward to probably the most now. We've also wanted to get professional photos done the last like 3 summers, which is insane. Like, the first summer we both still lived in Florida, but I waited too long. Like, it was kind of a decision of like, oh, we should get nice photos of us done, because we don't have any nice photos together. Like, we do have like selfies and stuff, but it's not like professional photos, you know? So the first summer we were still living in Florida that I wanted to do it, and then I couldn't find a photographer because in Florida it was hard to find like a location that I wanted to do where I just wanted like open scenery, like kind of foresty landscape, I guess you could say, or like an open field with a cute fence. Like, literally that's it. Like, and it's just kind of hard to find other than Ocala. And like, Kevin was bopping around for work when he lived in Florida, and I was like, I don't care if we have to drive, we have to figure out a photographer and where. And it just kind of took longer than I expected to. And then it wasn't summer anymore, and I was like, I don't want fall photos, which granted in Florida there is no fall, let's be real. But I just was like, okay, let's wait till next summer. And then the next summer Kevin moved back to Minnesota. So literally, and like, it was like a week decision. He was like, yeah, I'm going back. And that was because of his job at the time. But so then he moved back to Minnesota, and then last summer I waited too long to find a Minnesota, or I didn't wait too long, but I found a photographer who I knew I wanted to use, and I had seen like that summer that he moved, I was like, oh, maybe we could like book something and I'll fly up for a photo sesh. But that didn't work out because of timing wise too. Like, he didn't move till July 4th weekend, he drove back up. And I was like, we only have like a month and a half of actual summer then in Minnesota. It was just really hard. But I found the photographer I wanted to use. And then I don't remember why we didn't last summer. In all honesty, I really don't know. I think I waited too long to book with her last summer. So stupid of me. Like, why can't I get it together? So literally like February I booked with our photographer now, because she is so good. She's just like everything I knew I wanted. So I was like willing to wait to do it, because obviously professional photos are expensive now. I'm pretty sure a 30-minute session is going to cost us $450. Like, crazy. Also, wedding photographers are crazy expensive now, which that one I understand, because those are photos that you don't want to cheap out on because you're going to look back on for the rest of your life. But I'm so excited for these photos. 1, because we don't have any good photos together, and 2, because we're including our puppy, and that would be really cute just to have, like, because he'll be he'll be like right around 12 weeks. He'll be like a chunky puppy at that point. So I think those photos will be so cute. And just like the theme we're going for, like, I'm wearing a altered state dress with cowgirl boots, and then Kevin's gonna wear boots, jeans, and he still has to buy a shirt, but like a nicer t-shirt top, like polo, I guess, but not like a polo. And then yeah, it's gonna be so good. And I trust this photographer with my life. Like, I've seen her work, I've seen her wedding photos, her couple sessions, like all of it. So, oh, no way, I just did that. No. They have these like little dot things that stick to your face, which is kind of cool. These ones always stayed on better out of them. These are the Grace and Stella eye patches, by the way. I think they sell these now at Costco too, is what I've been seeing on TikTok. I haven't looked because I've had mine still from TikTok shop, but maybe my next Costco trip. I spend so much money at Costco, it's actually stupid. It just gets you, you know? And that's one thing, like, when Kevin was working, I was really good about not buying extra stuff at the store. But when I go with him, he wants to like walk around because he hasn't been to Costco in 3 months, and then we spend $300, and I'm like, what are we doing? Anyways, what the heck was I talking about? This is I have ADHD. There's no way I don't. Anyways, lots of things are coming. Let me know what kind of YouTube video you guys want. I really want to do like a morning vlog, but honestly, my gym is under construction. So like my workouts are a little bit different right now. Like they've been like redoing one part of it at a time, like blocking off one part, moving certain equipment out, and then redoing like the floors and whatever, and then putting stuff back and redoing a different part. So it's been so weird lately. And I don't know, like last week it was my leg equipment was so hard to find. All they had out was you could do your compound movements still, like leg press or squats or like whatever you wanted to on a Smith machine, which was nice, but then you only had leg extension and hamstring curl. I don't even think they had their like adductors and abductor machines out. So I was like, what's a girl supposed to do? Also last week, even like they redid the gym floor, like where they play pickleball and stuff downstairs, and that's what room the CTR class, which is like the Pilates class that I do, connects to. So I didn't have Pilates until yesterday last week because they redid that gym floor. It's just everything's under construction right now, which Kevin has always said that Minnesota has 2 seasons, winter and construction, which low-key true. But that's one reason why I haven't filmed a morning vlog, because like I'm not able to do my true workouts, which to an extent I am, like that's kind of a lie, but it's also like the setup's different. Like I'm not warming up in the same areas. The turf area for the longest time was blocked off because they were doing the alpha classes over there, and I was like, I'm still getting in good workouts, don't get me wrong, but it's also kind of like it's just not what it used to be, and my routine's set off. So I don't want to show you guys my routine. It's not really my routine, if that makes sense, but I definitely should do it. I also just it's so much editing, and on top of like trying to be consistent on TikTok and trying to be consistent everywhere, like, and do good at my 9-to-5 job, it's a lot sometimes. And it's definitely rewarding though, because it is a side hustle at the end of the day, and you kind of get what you put out essentially. Sometimes with TikTok that's not the case, just because you can spend 5 hours editing a video and it can get 20 likes, and you're gonna be like, what? But even like I watch Kenzie Vance, who is a bodybuilder, and she competes in wellness, and she's like, sometimes I edit reels, like Instagram reels, for 4 hours because I like just can't say the right words in my voiceover, but voiceovers do better. Like, yeah, she gets it for sure. But anyways, what I was saying is just let me know what you guys want to see on YouTube, because quite frankly, I don't know. I also feel stupid. Oh my god, why my face is so itchy right there. I have ADHD for sure. But like I also have been like, oh, I could film like a good old Sunday reset for you guys, but I don't like watching that on YouTube for some reason. It's like way too slow and drawn out for me, and it's like that's maybe a video I could put on in the background while I was working, but it's just not my typical, it's not what I like to watch, and I like to create content that I like to watch too. So I don't know, we'll see. I feel like we could do pre-gym car chats, although I do go to the gym at literally I walk in the door at 5 a.m. For what reason? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but for some reason if I work all day, I'm just not gonna go to the gym afterwards. It's always been that way. Like I will find some excuse during my work day to be like, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. No, I'm so thankful I got into the routine of the 5 a.m. gym goer community, because yeah, I guess I could do a video of how I got into it, but it's really just different for everybody. I'm also I'm more of a morning person. I kind of always have been, but I wouldn't say, I still struggle to get into the routine just because it's such a difference, if that makes sense. Like just imagine you're staying up later, 4 hours difference, honestly, 3 or 4 hours difference, and then not sleeping in really either. Like you're losing a couple hours of sleep. I don't know, that did not make sense at all, but I'm out of thoughts, and I gotta film a collab video before I go on a run, and then film a Sunday reset, edit it and post it, edit my gym, whatever, who cares? There's probably 2 of you watching right now, which is, love it so much. Oh, I almost just dragged these off again. But my brain is done working. Anyways, let me know what kind of YouTube videos you guys want to see, because this is horrible. I'm so sorry. I could never be like Trisha Paytas, but bye y'all.